My name is Amy Botham, and I'm a woman with a career in manufacturing. I am the plant operations manager. The technical nature of my job is to oversee production from start to finish on a daily basis. I'm responsible for making sure that we supply our customers with the best quality product at the lowest possible cost. My sole responsibility to make sure that all of my employees are safe while doing so. I found myself at a very young age needing to get a job with 3 small children. So I had a high school education. I went back to school for 2 years and got an associate's degree in interior decorating, which has nothing to do with manufacturing, but then found that I needed a job that paid more than an entry-level interior decorating position. So I found a job in manufacturing, and I've been in manufacturing ever since. It's been about 26 years. And I've gone to a lot of technical classes in a lot of different areas. And I managed to make a very good living to raise my children. And all 3 are off and adults, and all due to what I've done in manufacturing. Meeting the physical and mental requirements in a job in manufacturing is, I thought it would be more difficult than it actually turned out to be. So physically, there are a lot of jobs in manufacturing that women are capable of doing. There is some heavy lifting. I have not worked for any company that is not willing to make some type of concession. So it's not like it used to be 25 years ago, where if you couldn't lift 50 pounds, you couldn't work for the company. I was encouraged to continue working in manufacturing after the first job I got to support my children. I encouraged myself to do so because I found in the plant that I first worked in that women were expected to do certain jobs and not expected to do other jobs. So I at one point applied for a position kind of to show the women and myself that I could get the job. So there was a job posted and I applied for the job, and I actually had a woman say to me, you really shouldn't apply for that position. That's for the men who work in the plant. And I said, well, my goal is to support my children, make as much money as I can. And that job pays more, of course, because it was a male job. So I applied for the position and I got it. And I was, at that time in that company, a small ice cream company, the first female operator. More and more women are coming into manufacturing over the years. I've seen it evolve. Again, I was the first female operator at the first manufacturing job that I had. Now there are women operators in every manufacturing company that you go into. Our pay rates have nothing to do with whether you're male or female. They have to do with the position that you're holding. We have women label operators, we have women filler operators, we have women driving forklifts, we have a woman running our warehouse. So there are a lot of opportunities in manufacturing these days for young women. I think women have an advantage over men in manufacturing in a few areas. So I find that manufacturing plants with women tend to be cleaner plants. Women tend to really focus on the detail. So they focus on whether you have the correct labels on the correct product. They focus on the area around them being clean. They tend to see a lot of the things that typically we would think women would see. I also think that with the way managing has evolved and managing people has evolved, that women certainly have an advantage in this day and age managing people, because it's a friendlier, gentler way of managing. And that's the way the world works now. So it's not your typical males, I'm the boss, come to work, leave your brain at home. It's a nurturing, coaching environment. And we find that by nurturing and coaching, that's how we get everyone, women and men, on board and all working together. Don't go into a manufacturing facility and think that you can dress in manufacturing clothes and look sexy, because there is no sexy way to wear a hairnet. There's just 30 years, there's no sexy way to wear a hairnet. So I've always told my husband that when I'm done working, when I retire, I'm going to come up with a line of women's clothing for manufacturing. So I think that We can get prettier safety glasses. I think we can get nicer hairnets that look better. I think we can get better clothing that still doesn't have buttons or, that is all in compliance. So I think someone needs to come up with a clothing line for women.
Good idea.